Hi, boys and girls. I was so happy to meet you today. You guys are at home right now and you are doing your online learning, and I look forward to seeing you on Monday when you come in. Today, we had read The Night Before Kindergarten. We talked a little bit about how we were feeling when we came to school. I want to read you a story, and it's called First Day Jitters, okay? And there's a character in this story, and this character is a little bit nervous to go to school. I want you to try to think as I read, and I want you to try to think, who might this character be? All right? This is the book. And it is by Julie Dannenberg, and she is the person who wrote this book. She's the author. "I'm not going," said Sarah, and pulled the covers over her head. "Of course you're going, honey," said Mr. Hartwell as he walked over to the window and snapped up the shade. The dog's trying to pull those covers off the bed to get her up. "No, I'm not. I don't want to start over again. I hate my new school," Sarah said, and she tunneled down to the end of her bed. I think he's feeling a little bit frustrated that she's not getting up. "How can you hate your new school, sweetheart?" Mr. Hartwell chuckled. "You've never been there before. Don't worry, you liked your other school. You'll like this one. Besides, just think of all of the new friends that you'll meet." "That's just it. I don't know anybody, and it will be hard, and I just hate it, that's all." And remember, we talked today about how we're going to make new friends in our classroom, okay? And she's really worried that she's not going to make friends. "What will everyone think if you aren't there? We told them that you were coming." Missing posters, they're looking for her, but she doesn't. "They will think that I'm lucky, and they will wish that they were at home in bed like me," Mr. Hartwell sighed. "Sarah Jane Hartwell, I am not playing this silly game 1 second longer. I will see you downstairs in 5 minutes. Sarah tumbled out of bed, and she stumbled into the bathroom and fumbled into her clothes. "My head hurts," she moaned as she trudged into the kitchen. Mr. Hartwell handed Sarah a piece of toast and her lunchbox. "So on Monday, maybe your parents will be handing you your lunchboxes and backpacks for you to head off to school." They walked to the car. Sarah's hands were cold and clammy. They drove down the street, and she couldn't breathe. I would say she's pretty nervous. And then they were there. "I feel sick," said Sarah weakly. "Nonsense," said Mr. Hartwell. "You'll love your new school once you get started." "Oh, look, there's your principal, Mrs. Burton." Sarah slumped down in her seat. She's still feeling pretty nervous about being there. "Oh, Sarah," Mrs. Burton gushed, peeking into the car. "There you are. Come on, I'll show you where to go." So here's the principal, looking into the car, having her get out. She led Sarah into the building and walked quickly through the crowded hallways. "Don't worry, everyone is nervous the first day," she said over her shoulder as Sarah rushed to keep up. I don't think our school is going to look like this year, right? Remember, we walked down and we had to make sure that we were spaced apart. These kids are all in a group. When they got to the classroom, most of the children were already in their seats. The class looked up as Mrs. Burton cleared her throat. Class, attention please," said Mrs. Burton. When the class was quiet, she led Sarah to the front of the room and said, "Class, I would like you to meet." Who do you think it is? Who do you think she wants them to meet? Maybe tell your parents who you think it is. Your new teacher, Mrs. Sarah Jean Hartwell. This is right here. Tell your parents if you thought that you knew that it was going to be a teacher that was so nervous to come to school because she didn't know anybody. Or did you think it was a student? Either way, it's okay. You guys were making a prediction. But it's kind of a silly ending that it's the teacher, but we can be nervous too. I want you guys to talk to your parents about how you felt coming into school and how you feel coming in on Monday. Because Monday's going to be a longer day. We're going to have a lot to do. We're going to read lots of books and we're going to have lots of fun. And again, I had so much fun meeting you guys today, and I can't wait to see you on Monday. I hope you guys have a great weekend.